Hi students, welcome to the class. The last class we have discussed about what is two kingdom classification. Okay, so today we are going to discussing the topic five kingdom system of classification. Yesterday we have already discussed about little bit about what the five kingdom system of classification. Okay, so the system of assembling organisms into groups or sets on the basis of likeness or various is called what? Classification. What is classification? The system of assembling organisms into groups or sets on the basis of what? Likeness, okay, likenesses or what? Variables, that is called Abbott classification. So it simplifies the study of a wide variety of organisms. Okay, it simplifies the study of wide variety of organisms into a very systematic manner. Clear? Yes. This classification was based on the certain. Okay, this Viking classification was based upon certain characters like what? Mode of nutrition, thallus formation, okay, thallus organization, set structure, and phylogenetic characteristics, and what? Reproduction. Okay, so on what basis of this classification occur? First one is what? Cell structure, and next is what? Mode of nutrition, and next is reproduction, and another what? Thallus orientation and phylogenetic characteristics. Okay, so this forms of kingdom classification includes of five kingdoms. Okay, five kingdoms, that is Monera, Protista, five kingdom, that is Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Meli. Is it clear? So these are the five kingdoms. These are the five kingdoms. So the five kingdom system of classification that's proposed by Robert H. Whittaker in 1969, that we only discussed yesterday. So the five kingdom classification that we see today was not the initial results of the classification of living organisms. You know that Carolus Linnaeus first give up with the two kingdom classification. Okay, Carolus Linnaeus, he gave up the word two kingdom classification, which include only kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalium. Okay, which include only kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalium, and all the organisms that include in both this word kingdoms. Okay, so the two kingdom classification that lasted for a very long time, but did not last forever. Why? Because it did not take into account of many major parameters while classification. So there was no differentiation of what? Eukaryotes and the prokaryotes. Okay, and the neither unicellular or multicellular. Okay, and nor what? Photosynthetic and non-photosynthetic. Okay, so these are not mentioned in the word in case of two kingdom classification. In Carolus Linnaeus put the all organisms in either plant or animals. Okay, either plant or animals, and kingdom was insufficient. So this kingdom was insufficient because there were load of organisms that which could not be classified either plant or animal. Okay, all this confusion that leads to a new mode of classification, that is what? Five kingdom classification. Okay, so taxonomist proposed by whom? Robert H. Whittaker in 1969. Okay, in 1969. The main criteria chosen by the Robert R. H. Whittaker. Okay, R. H. Whittaker, that certain characteristics. What? The cell structure. Maybe the cell structure means the organism may be eukaryotic or prokaryote. Okay. What is this eukaryotic and prokaryote? Prokaryote and eukaryote. Yes, this prokaryote is a primitive structure of cell. Okay, primitive structure of cell means what? There is no nucleus. Okay, well developed nucleus. In case of prokaryotes. Okay, it includes what? Bacteria and some algae. Okay, and the next case, that is eukaryotes, means what? It is including what? Unicellular also and the multicellular organisms also. But in case of this unicellular, here the well developed nucleus, and they have what? Nuclear membrane also. And secondly, considered what? Complexity of an organism. Maybe it is multicellular, otherwise it's unicellular organism. Okay, and the next one here, mode of nutrition. Mode of nutrition means what? Maybe there is absorptive mode of nutrition or ingestion, or otherwise they are heterotrophs. Okay, so on this basis of R. H. Whittaker classified the kingdoms. Okay, first one is Monera and second one is Protista, third kingdom Fungi, and the fourth kingdom Plantae, and fifth one is Animalia. Okay, so first we are going to discussing about this Monera. Monera, this including word unicellular or prokaryotic animals. Okay, unicellular and prokaryotic, not only animals, it's organism, living organism. Okay, Monera that include what? Prokaryotes and unicellular or living organism, and the mode of nutrition is variable mode of nutrition. What? Variable mode of nutrition. Maybe absorption, maybe ingestion, otherwise what? Autotrophs. Sorry, heterotrophs. Okay. And what are the organism including in the Monera? Yes, that is bacteria, some algae. Okay, blue-green algae. Okay, these are including in case of what? Kingdom Monera. We will discuss a detailed study and after the next classes about this all the kingdoms. Okay. So next is kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista is also including what? Unicellular organism and the eukaryotic organism. Okay, unicellular organism and the eukaryotic organism, and this word here it is the eukaryotic organism means what? Here the well developed nucleus is the cell. This is also variable mode of nutrition. Okay, variable mode of nutrition. Variable mode of nutrition means what? Maybe ingestion, otherwise what? Autotrophs or heterotrophs. Okay, and it's including the organisms, that is protozoans. What? Protozoans. And next is fungi, kingdom fungi. Kingdom fungi that including multicellular organism. What? Multicellular organism, and these are non-green plants. Okay, kingdom fungi that include what? Non-green plants. Examples are mushrooms, all fungi. Okay, that means mushrooms, lichens, yeast. These are comes under the kingdom fungi. Is it clear? And the mode of nutrition, that is absorptive mode of nutrition. Absorption. Okay, they absorb the food from the waste materials. Clear? Yes. And next kingdom, that is Plantae. Okay, and you know that Plantae, that is multicellular organism. Okay, multicellular, not organism, it's a multicellular and autotrophic mode of nutrition. Autotrophic mode of nutrition means what? What is this autotrophs means? Yes, they make itself food by the process of photosynthesis. Okay. So this plant that is multicellular and multicellular and autotrophic mode of nutrition, and it includes the all green plants. Okay. And next is Animalia. Next is Animalia, kingdom Animalia. Kingdom Animalia, that's also what multicellular organism. Multicellular organism, and the mode of nutrition, that is intestinal mode of nutrition. Intestinal mode of nutrition, and it includes the all animals. So these are about the word 5 kingdom classification. But Whitaker, it's not virus. Okay, virus is not put in anywhere in the 5 kingdom classification. Why? Because virus is considered as connecting link between the living and non-living organism. Why? Because this virus in outside the body, it is becoming what? It's a dead cell. Okay, when this virus enter the living organism, then only they will get what? Life. Okay. So it is not able to include in any kingdom because they are connecting link of living and non-living, and this virus having what package of nucleic acid and what the protein covering. Okay, that's why they are not included in the 5 kingdom classification. Is it clear? I hope all of you understand this topic. Okay, thank you.